Fat Yogi friends. Today is all about gentle flow, so we're going to take it nice and slow. I love rhyming. My name is Tiffany. I am a fat yoga teacher trying to make yoga more accessible to everybody. All right, so let's get started. Let everybody in and flow today. All right, there's 5 people in the waiting room. I'm gonna let them all in and sing while I do it. Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hi, hi, hi. Good morning. Happy to see all your beautiful faces. Today is Fat Gentle Flow with me, Tiffany. Hi. So go ahead and find a comfy seat. So something like a bolster, a blanket, something to sit on. If you have blocks, you want to use those. We probably will access some blocks at one point as well. And just a reminder, I do have that 90-day yoga challenge on YouTube. So I will be posting a video every single day for the next 90 days, which I'm kind of excited about. Kind of excited to get into it. So the videos are only like 15 minutes long. So if you can't make these types of videos, you can always check those out too. So awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mute everyone. And then let's find our seat. So once we find the seat, maybe it's cross-legged, maybe it's legs extended, whatever version feels really good here. Let's tap into the body. Begin by closing our eyes, maybe shimmying the shoulders, the toes, the hips, wherever you need to like bring some tension and energy, like either out of you or just like bring some peace and calm into you. Let's do that here. So take a deep breath when you're ready and settled. Open mouth, exhale. Let it all go. Deep inhale here. Open mouth, exhale. Just notice if your shoulders are kind of coming away from your shoulders. I mean, your ears, your shoulders are coming away from your shoulders, coming away from your ears. So letting that relax. Hands to knees. Tuck your chin a little bit. Notice if your spine needs to find a little bit of alignment. You can kind of wiggle your torso just to find that perfect alignment. And then just do a quick body scan, like start from your toes and work your way up. Maybe flex some muscles. And then send some love to your belly when you get up to there. Like, thank you so much, belly. You are amazing and a treasure. And I appreciate you so much for digesting my food and holding all my organs in. Like, thank you. And then continue working up your body, flexing arm muscles, allowing the shoulders to come down, relaxing your jaw, and just noticing where you're at here. So I'm in the mood for some Nadi Shodhana, so some like nostril breathing. If you know where I'm going, you can go ahead and begin. Otherwise, you can follow along. You bring your hand directly into your face, palm facing your face. You tuck in that pinky and ring finger, and then that middle finger and thumb can go over each nostril, middle finger on the left nostril, thumb on the right nostril. Your index finger can have a gentle place here right between your eyebrows or your third eye. So go ahead and cover your left nostril, take a deep breath in your right nostril, and then cover your right nostril, exhale the left. Take a deep inhale on the left, cover the left, exhale the right. Inhale the right, cover the right, exhale the left. Inhale the left, cover the left, exhale the right. Inhale on the right, cover the right, exhale the left. Inhale the left, And let's just find this flow where we exhale, inhale on each side, going back and forth between the two nostrils. Feeling into the breath, allowing yourself to just focus on the breath. And on that next exhale, go ahead and come back to center. You can bring your hand down by your side and just begin to breathe normally here. And maybe ask yourself, like, was one nostril clogged, the other nostril clogged? Excuse me. All of a sudden, there's like another fire in California. So I'm all clogged up this morning. Super fun. So if you notice one nostril versus the other, there's like, a saying where if it's on the right is clogged. It means you need more rest. If the left is clogged, then you need more activity. So which side is it? Or were you perfectly balanced? Like both sides were open, or maybe both sides were closed. You need both. You need more of both. That might have been the case for you. And sometimes that is the case. It's like you need rest and activity away from whatever you're doing. So let's just tap into this normal breath, just breathing through the mouth or the nose. Let's just think about that for a moment. Like, what came up for you while you were practicing that breath? Did you feel like you had enough breath? Did you feel like you didn't have enough breath? I always feel a little bit like tense when I do that, but then by the time I finish, I feel like relaxed, like the breathing brings a focus to where I can relax and settle into it. So it's just interesting how something like that can bring tension and relaxation all at the same time for myself. For you, it may have been something different. So let's just check in with ourselves and just kind of notice what came up and maybe just like put that energy out into the universe, like, oh, this energy came up. Maybe it just was a happy feeling, or maybe it was like a not so happy feeling. And as we sit here and breathe and notice, let's just take a couple rounds of Ujjayi breath. So we seal the lips and breathe through the nose, inhaling through the nose, and then sipping it in slowly and trying to count to 4, 5, or 6, noticing what number feels the best. And then we exhale and try to match that inhale. So whatever number you came up with for the inhale, match that for the exhale. So inhale to 4, 5, or 6, and then exhale to that same number, 4, 5, or 6. So for today's intention, it is calm. I am calm. So as we inhale, we think I am, and then exhale, we think calm. And sometimes it's like you have to pretend like you're calm. You know that feeling of like everything is like burning around you, literally here, or falling down, or something's happening and you have to remain calm. You have to be calm. But like this is a different type of calm. This is like I'm calm because I feel that's the only way to be in this moment. So if you're feeling stressed or anxious, let that like wash away. And like let's try to be completely in the calm so that it's like there's no other option. It's like this is the only option because it is. I know that sounds weird, but Sometimes yogis speak in weird languages, like English, but weirder. So what I mean is the calm comes from within. And if you're feeling that anxious anxiety, imagine like they're each their own separate thing. And could you take them away from the equation? And then all you're left with is the calm. And eliminate any negative vibes from being calm, like this push to be calm, like this need to be calm and like beat somebody, like I need to be calm here because I'm the professional one. Like any type of negative vibes about being calm, like let those wash away. Like genuinely being calm in a way that feels like natural and it's like the only way to be. And then imagine just a place of you're so secure in yourself and your calmness that like nothing would kind of like, make you stressed or anxious. It's a hard place to reach. I personally have moments where I feel that and then it washes away. So maybe you could tap into a time where you felt completely at peace. Maybe it's looking at a beach or in a certain type of setting, like you're cozied up on a couch and completely calm, relaxed. Maybe it's when you're sharing company with another person, or everything in your world just feels like right. So take that energy into your calmness. Because a lot of times anxiety, worry, all of those things come because it's like, what if this happens? Your mind goes to those places. So let that pass. Let's try to be in the present. Don't be thinking about things that haven't happened yet. Not something I feel like a lot of people do. They worry because something might happen versus actually the present. So let's be here, let's be present and be calm. So as we inhale, we think I am, and then exhale, we think calm. Inhale, I am, exhale, calm. You could also use something like I am at peace, or I am present. I just imagine like calm being like these calm waters all around me. And like everything just looks like untouched. Like it looks perfect, this perfect thing. And maybe perfect isn't the right word, but it looks just so serene and like ethereal. We're just like in this dreamy, hazy state that just feels so nice. It's like the second after you drink your cup of coffee in the morning, if you drink coffee. So just tap into that feeling, whatever comes up for you, trying to feel into the present, the calm, the peace. Tap into whatever one that like resonates with you the most. So I am, and then whatever that is. And then just notice if your shoulders are slouching, maybe lift up your chest a little bit, lift up your chin a little bit. And tap back into that Ujjayi breath. So we breathe in for 4, we breathe out for 4, or maybe 5, or maybe 6. So whatever amount of time that you choose to breathe for, just try to match it for that exhale. And we'll be breathing here for a few more rounds. So if you're kind of going back and forth between the words, like which one do you resonate with the most? Maybe you can try each one out and see if there's one that like sticks out for you, or you can just use the one we started with too. If that one was like, yep, got it, that's the one. Thank you very much. On that next exhale, come back to center. Just notice your shoulders slouching, all that stuff. Tuck your chin in and then allow that right ear to come to right shoulder. Left hand comes off to the side, finding this deep stretch on the left side. You can even take the top of the hand to the base of the spine, or even the right hand to the top of the head, finding this deep stretch, keeping in mind that the right hand is a light touch. It's very gentle. You barely touch your head and feel a difference. So just be gentle here with your neck and all of the little parts, the moving pieces. You can lift and lower your chin, feeling into all the different sides of that neck. You can also just keep your hands in your lap, so it doesn't have to be that way as well. And then on that next exhale, we come all the way back up to center. Maybe we keep our eyes closed, maybe they're open or have a soft gaze. Both ways are good. Take a deep inhale and then exhale, left ear to left shoulder. And then switch your hand sides. So if your left hand was out, maybe this time the right hand. So same other side. We can reach down, or top of the hand meets the base of the spine. And then the left hand could even meet the head if that felt good on the other side. If not, just keep your hands in your lap. That's an option as well. And then we can lift and lower our chin, just feeling into that neck stretch. And then on that next exhale, go ahead and come all the way back up to center. And then we find some neck circles. So allow the chin to come all the way forward. And then it lifts all the way up. And then exhale all the way back forward. And we go around at least 2 times. And then go around in that opposite direction at least 2 times. Take your time here and find all the little cracks and crevices and little moving pieces in your neck, and maybe hang out in a spot if it's feeling squeaky or tense or whatever. And when you're ready, go ahead and come back to center. Bring your head up and just maybe notice your chest, shoulders, all those places. Take a deep inhale here and exhale through the nose. And then inhale, both arms come up, and exhale, we reach forward, chin to chest, hands come to the ground. And we can rock back and forth and feel within the side body. And if you want to take your side body stretch a little deeper, you can walk your hands over to the left to where your hands are right in front of your knee, and then reach out with your right hand and just notice how your right back body is feeling into that stretch. So take a deep inhale. Maybe we lift up, and then exhale, we stretch a little bit more. And then walk your hands over to the right very slowly. And then do that same action where we're reaching with that left hand. Take a deep inhale, we lift the hand a little bit. And then exhale, we reach. And then come back to center. And take a deep inhale here, maybe lift a little bit, and then exhale, we fold. And then on that next exhale, come all the way back up, and let's circle the shoulders out, up, down, and back, feeling into some shoulder rotations. Just noticing like if your shoulders are like making, like not popping, but it's like you can feel the joints moving. It's just like if you don't do this, the joints will feel like that. It's like you kind of like lubricate the joints by doing this. Getting some movement in there, and then come back to center. Inhale, both hands come out to the sides, and then allow the tops of your hands to come behind. Maybe we even look up a little bit. If that feels too intense on the neck, you can just look forward. And the stretch here is along the front of the shoulders, so feeling into that stretch. And then exhale, wrap your hands around yourself. And you can round the spine and maybe even like wiggle to the left, to the right, feel within your back body. Or you can just remain still. Both are good. And then on that next exhale, we open up one more time. And this time, our palms face down, and then hands come up like we're pushing against the wall, so we feel a stretch in our wrists. And then point your fingers down, entire palm is pointed down, so you feel that stretch in the top of the forearm. And then bring your palms so that they are facing out, and we move our shoulders up and down, feeling that stretch kind of come into some different places in the shoulders. And then wrap your arms around yourself, opposite hand on top this time, and then you can roll your shoulders forward a little bit. And then go ahead and release and shake out whatever you need to here. And inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, we twist to the right, both hands come down, left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Take a deep inhale as we lift the chest. Exhale, we twist. Inhale, we lift, and exhale, we twist. And then come back to center. Both hands come up on the inhale, and then exhale, we twist. Both hands come down. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind. Take a deep inhale. Maybe we look behind the left shoulder. Exhale, we twist. Inhale, we lift, and exhale, we twist. And then come back to center. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes up and over, finding this nice side stretch. Thinking about that left hip sinking down. And then on that next inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes up and over. Take a deep inhale, we lift the chest. Exhale, we lengthen. And then on that next exhale, we come back to center, bring both hands behind, and then we bring our legs out in front of us, maybe give a wiggle, and switch the direction of our feet. So if right leg was in front, left leg is in front this time. And then inhale, both hands come up. Exhale, we reach forward, chin to chest, and find this forward fold other side. If it felt good to go into the side body, you can walk your hands to the left or to the right. We'll be here for a few breaths, so tap into it. Feel what feels good. And then tap back into that intention. I am calm. I am calm. Sometimes the only time I'm calm is when I'm practicing yoga. Sometimes I'm calm all the time. I think if I was to describe myself, it would be somebody who's a pretty calm person. Like, I've always been pretty patient, but then there are times, of course, I'm human, where not so calm. Everybody has their moments, so, and that's okay. But like, when you can kind of tap back into the calm, that's where that growth happens. You know what I'm talking about, growing as a human in the mind. And then on that next exhale, we push ourselves all the way back up. And then let's take our hands out to the side like cactuses and find some cat-cow shapes. So inhale, we allow the spine to arch and we look up. And then exhale, we round the spine, we bring the forearms in and tuck our chin. Inhale, we find our cow, let our belly hang. Exhale, we round the spine, shoulders come in. And just find the rhythm of your own breath here. So inhaling and exhaling. This is just warming up the spine, feeling good. It's amazing how we go like all day long and we barely move. And then it's like one day we reach for something and we're not used to doing it. And then our spine goes, could be the dumbest thing too. Go ahead and bring your hands all the way back down to your knees. Extend your legs out in front of you. Shake it out. One time I hurt my back just from lifting 5-pound box of dog treats. I was like, wow, this sucks. I'm sure y'all have some stories too. So legs are not open wide, legs are not narrow, and feet can be flexed or relaxed here. So inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, we reach forward. We find a forward fold. Keeping in mind, if your feet are flexed, then it kind of brings that stretch into the hips. And if your feet are relaxed, it brings the stretch into the low back. So both are good options. So you choose what feels the best for you. I had a coworker one time who had to go out for like 3 weeks because she was in a drive-through and she reached a little bit too far to get a bag of fast food and then hurt her back that way. Literally was out for 3 weeks because of her back. And I'm like, you know, if you did yoga, that probably wouldn't have happened. She's like, I don't want to hear it. But that's just it. Like, we just put so much pressure on our backs and we just never take care of them. So sometimes, like, doing stretches like this, it feels like this isn't enough. I need to do more. And it's like, sometimes this is all your body needs. And then on that next exhale, we push ourselves all the way back up. We bring that right leg directly in front of us. Left leg comes to the side, finding seated tree. Maybe the sole of the foot touches the calf, or maybe it touches the thigh. So wherever you're at is good. I like to have my foot on my calf. So if you've never tried that, then try it. Take a little semi-turn to the right, and then bring both hands over that torso. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, we reach, flexing that foot, and just feeling into the stretch. Yeah, when I hurt my back too, like, we were supposed to go to Disneyland the next day. And I'm like, they put my shoes on. It was awful. You know, like, if you have a back injury, if you've ever hurt yourself, then you know, like, once you get walking, it's not that bad. But it's like that first moments in the morning, it's just awful. And then it's like not your bed. When I was in Disneyland, it was just hot mess. That's okay. I survived. Which, by the way, did you see Disneyland laid off like 28,000 people yesterday? It's so sad. Just take some deep breaths here, which basically means it's not going to be open, I think, until like next year or the end of December or something like that. So yeah, kind of bummy. Go ahead and push yourself all the way back up and then switch directions. So left leg comes out, right comes and finds seated tree. So either the sole of the foot to the calf or to the thigh. Find that little semi-turn to the left. Flex your left foot, and then inhale, both arms come up, and then exhale, you reach forward, finding seated tree, other side. Then notice if this right knee is kind of poking its way up. Try to just let it settle down. You know, if you talk to it in a weird voice, sometimes it works better. I don't know. It's just this weird thing. Just kidding. Never take yourself seriously. So just take some deep breaths here. Feel it in your stretch. Allow yourself to just like be present, be calm, be here. And then on that next exhale, we push ourselves all the way back up and then bring both feet in, finding butterfly. And maybe you just kind of adjust yourself, do a little torso twist. Decide if you want your feet a little bit closer to your groin or a little bit further out. If your knees are up like this and you're having a hard time reaching your arms like this, then maybe bring your feet out a little bit more and feel that version of the stretch. Both are good. So you can bring your hands to your ankles, press your elbows into the knees, and then lead with the chest here. And wherever you're at in your butterfly or cobblers or whatever version of the pose, just notice like where are you feeling it? So if it's like in the hips or the low back, what happens when you press your elbows a little bit more? What happens when you lean your chest forward a little bit more? Like, be in tune with your body here. Maybe we can close our eyes and really tap into the breath. We are going to be here for at least 2 minutes. So try not to pull at your feet, trying to get your nose down. This is a gentle opening. So taking some deep inhales and exhales here, noticing how it's affecting your stretch. As we inhale, we might lift a little bit. Exhale, we might fold a little bit. And just thinking about keeping that back straight. So you can feel the stretch in the hips. And then tapping into that ujjayi breath, it should feel good. So maybe we look down, maybe we close our eyes. And if you want to change up the stretch a little bit, like halfway through here, you could bring your hands out in front and round the spine and try to feel it in your low back. You might get here and go, ooh, I don't like that. Come back up, grab onto the ankles and lean forward with your chest. So lots of options here. You don't have to stay in one place just 'cause. And we'll be here for maybe 5 more breaths. Tapping back into that intention. I am joy, I am calm, I am present. Actually, it wasn't joy, but why not? I love saying it. I am present, I am calm, I am at peace. That was the one. I am at peace, I am present, I am calm. Those are the ones. And then on that next exhale, we come all the way back up. And let's just bring our legs out in front of us and just give a little shimmy, wiggle our knees, give a shake, whatever we need to do. And then both legs come out wide and we find a little hinge at or like a little twist here, a little twist here. I feel like I need to feel like it's not like a painful pop, but it's like my hips need to go into or my sockets need to be in the right socket. Socket. Okay, so wherever you're at is good. Go ahead and take a deep breath, seated up, flexing your toes, and then take your right arm, reach it out to the side, and then lean over to the right, and then left arm comes up and over, and we feel this version of the stretch. So take a deep inhale, maybe we lift a little bit, exhale, maybe we fold a little bit, and just feel into that stretch. And then on that next exhale, go ahead and come all the way back up to center. Maybe just give a little wiggle here, feel within the hips, notice the difference. Then reach the left hand out, and then lean over to the left. Right hand comes up and over, finding side stretch other side. Just notice how this side feels different than the other. Then on that next exhale, we come all the way back up. And we give another little shimmy. And then both hands come down right directly in front of you. And here, if you have blocks, this is a good place to use blocks. You can grab 2 blocks, put them like on the tallest setting. So if your wrists get tired, you can place your forearms on your blocks. It's not necessary, but it's there if you want to use it. So bring your hands out in front and begin to walk your hands forward. And again, like I said, if you want to just place your forearms on blocks, flex your feet, and find that edge where it feels really good. Maybe you place your arms on blocks and you're like, I could maybe go down to the next setting of the block. So you try that, and then you're like, maybe I cannot do that. And then you come back up and maybe you just walk your blocks out a little bit more. So just, tap into the body. You need to be able to feel your edge. And if you are holding a pose and holding your breath, that's too far. You've gone too far. If you're holding your breath, you've gone too far. So back off and then tap back into the breath. Let's slow it down. So if your breath is 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, whatever number it is, let's just count all of them. Whatever number 4, 5, 6 it is, bring it up to like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like whatever number it is, let it be. I don't know why I'm clapping like this. I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm doing this for some reason. I think because it's like my hands are like, what do? We have so much freedom. It's like so much freedom for so much room for activities. We've seen that movie, Step Brothers. So, all right. So just lean your chest forward, feel into the stretch. We'll be here for like 2 more minutes. So like I said, if you're holding your breath, just notice, close your eyes, feel into this. I'm gonna just like grasp my own hands because I'm still clapping over here for some reason. I'm like cheering for myself. Good job, Tiffany. Good job, Tiffany. I mean, if you need to be your own cheerleader, then you go. You do it. You need to like just get on it. If that's what it is, that's what it is. All right, 1 more minute here. So maybe like 6 more breaths. Tap into that intention. I am calm. I am at peace. I am present. And on that next exhale, we go ahead and push ourselves all the way back up and slowly bring our feet back together. And maybe move our blocks out of the way, wiggle the knees, wiggle the legs. And then let's find our backs. Oh, my legs are like, slow it down there. So listen to your body. If it says to slow down, slow down. Find your back. It's not a race, Tiffany. It's a pep talk for myself. Once you get there, go ahead and bend your knees, plant your feet on the floor, and then just rock your knees side to side, allowing that low back to release. You could also bring your knees into your chest, grab behind your knees and like cross at the ankles and then gently rock back and forth this way, finding a little low back massage. Austin Powers. Anyways, go ahead and sink your feet down and let's extend our right leg. Left knee comes into the chest. Grab behind the left knee with the right hand and help it over to the right, extending your left arm out to the left. Finding supine twist. Take a deep inhale. We lift the knee a little bit and then exhale. We fold a little bit more. And on that next exhale, we allow that left hip to come all the way back down. And then plant both of your feet onto the mat We lift up the hips, set them over to the right. Extend your left foot on the floor, and then right knee comes into chest. Grab behind the right knee with the left hand and bring it all the way over to the left. Supine twist, other side. Extend that right hand off to the right. Take a deep inhale, we lift the chest or maybe the leg a little bit. Exhale, we fold. Just tap into that ujjayi breath. Feel into it. On that next exhale, bring that right hip all the way back down, planting both feet onto the mat, lifting up the hips. We can rock our knees side to side here if we need a little bit of low back alignment. And then bring both feet to the outside edges of the mat. And then just let's let our knees just kind of knock together here, allowing them to feel good. Maybe the elbows and the hands come up above you. I guess my elbows and hands are connected, so they both have to go. Making a diamond shape and fingers reaching towards one another. Just feeling within that kind of openness in your shoulder area. So this might be a great place for you if you're here and you're making this triangle shape with your legs and your knees are just kind of knocking together. That's awesome. But if you'd like to do something else, like you know how to get in and out of wheel, plow, or any of those more advanced postures, even happy baby, then go for it. This is your practice. I'll give you 1 minute of free time for yogi playtime, and you can practice whatever feels good here. Otherwise, you can just hang out with me in this fun little triangle shape in your legs. And we can close our eyes and just begin to look inward or have a soft gaze and just begin to breathe with that ujjayi breath, tapping back into it and feeling into that intention. I am calm. Then on that next exhale, we come back to center. So if you went someplace, go ahead and find your back again. If you need some low back release, you can bring your knees into chest and wiggle your hips a little bit, finding that low back massage or a counter stretch. And then you can go ahead and decide here, this is for your Shavasana. So maybe it's this pose with the triangle shape, or maybe it's reclined butterfly, soles of the feet to touch, knees open wide, hands above your head. Maybe it's legs extended, traditional corpse pose, arms are by your side. Do you need a pillow for your head or a cushion for your calf? Find the pose that feels like you're a rock star, like you are the one that's showing all the amazing yogis how to do this Shavasana, and you are the rock star Shavasana-er. You're a rock star Shavasana. Whatever feels the best. And then once you find it, you take a deep inhale, open mouth, exhale. Really sink into the mat here. Feel your whole body just kind of like melting, feeling heavy, like the earth has got you. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. Be here, be present. Feel into the body. Let everything wash away from you. Remind yourself this is your Shavasana. This is your time to seal in your practice. And you can always, always come back to the thoughts that are the to-do lists and things like that, but you won't always have this time at peace. So tap into this here, right now, the present. So if you have things that are popping up for you, oh, gotta do this right after this, gotta do this, laundry, dishes, grocery store, work, whatever is going on, that can wait. Put it behind your yoga door, label it later, and you can get to it as soon as we're done. But for right now, be present here in this practice. Let your body relax. Let any type of muscles that have tension flex and release and let it go. Relax your jaw and your eyeballs, your ears, and your chin. Just let it all relax. And if you need a focus, once your mind is clear, you can always think about a color. And as you inhale, it lightens, and as you exhale, it darkens. So let's take the next few minutes in silence for your Shavasana. Tap back into the breath. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Wiggle fingers and toes. Circle out wrists and ankles. Take both arms overhead for a full body stretch. Let it feel sweet. And then roll onto one side and find a comfortable seated position whenever you're ready. Once you find it, bring your hands to your heart center, tuck your chin and close your eyes or have a soft gaze. And just thank yourself for showing up today and for being present in the practice. You did awesome. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. The divine light inside of me honors the divine light inside of each and every one of you. Namaste. Yay! Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning. I love everybody. And just as a reminder, that 90-day challenge, and also I have a Halloween class. So I don't know if you saw that in my stories. Halloween class at the end of October. It's gonna be coming up quick. So go sign up for it. It's $15. You're gonna be rocking and dancing. It should be fun. All right, that's it. Thanks guys, bye.